Thank you so much for the help, and you may be seated. I was supposed to sing this morning for you, and you don't have any idea how much it really does. Grieves my heart that I can't. But the Lord's humbling me, making me be grateful for even the fact that I have a voice, let alone be able to sing. I figured since I can't sing it, I'll pass along something that the Lord is so gracious to show me here, and it regards the words of this song. Just here within the last couple of weeks, got a chance to witness to a fella, and before I got a chance to meet up with him and chit-chat with him about the Lord and all, come to realize, or through circumstances, I found out that this fella had imparted to somebody else, and the person who I'd asked actually prayer, I said, hey, please pray, I'm going to meet with this fella, tomorrow. And he said, oh, I just overheard him telling somebody else that Christians only talk to people when they want something. And I thought, wow, that's interesting, because it was like, I thought this guy was coming to me because he needed help. And so I was, looking forward to sharing with him. Well, that wasn't to be, I guess, because this guy actually had other plans that the Lord, through also circumstances, caused me to realize. So I had to kind of change my plans a little bit and learn to keep my mouth shut, which I have a hard time doing. But nonetheless, okay, that same day that I was exercising, because this is at the YMCA, I'm doing my exercise, I'm all done. The Lord's also been working with me about being more approachable. So like I listen to my iPod, and I listen to the Bible while I'm there, and then when I'm all done, I usually keep my earphones in and walk to the, get ready to go home. And I've thought about, I need to take my headphones off and stuff, so I just sling them on my shoulder. So I got all this stuff all taken care of. And I got a minute and a half left, because also the Lord's been working with me about redeeming the time. That's also something else that I need help with, because the days are evil. So I got a minute and a half left. So what do? I sit there, or I stand there, I exercise there, and I say, okay, I got this song going through my head, and I don't know all the words. What's the 23rd Psalm? So I think, well, let me see how much I know of this. A lot of people know the 23rd Psalm, so I try to recite it in my mind for the last minute and a half. So I'm thinking, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures, leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. Okay, what's the next part? So I'm trying to think of the verses. I'm trying to think of what's the next verse. I get to whatever verse I was at. I can't think of it. So many people know this, but I don't know it. Shame on me. Well, anyways, the time's running out. So now I'm down to a minute or so. So I'm thinking, okay, better try again. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want it. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I can't even think of the second verse now. I can't think of the second verse. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I can't even think of the first word of the second verse. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. What's up with this? Okay, now I've only got 30 seconds left. Maybe I better ponder what I've just can think of. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Wow, I never thought of that before. Boy, there's a lot of times where I want to do what's right. I try to do what's right. But I try too hard. I tack on other things that are right, but there's just too much. I want to do what's right. What's wrong with that? It comes down to it. I want something. I want. Thinking about that, the Lord made me realize that's always the problem, It's always my problem. I want too much. I want to sing right now, but I can't. It's causing a problem. It's not a problem I have any control over. It's just what's causing frustration. But you know what? Let me turn down just a little bit. The music gets intense. Can you turn down a little bit? Just a little bit. Every other verse of the 23rd Psalm is dependent on that verse. If I may, I'd like to read it. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. Amen. You turn up, Mr. Dixon, just let's just take a moment to think about that. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not